Look at this spot, guys. This is one of my most favorite nature spots. Now, this spot may look a little familiar to those who know that tree right there, but this is an amazing, amazing nature spot. Such good vibrations. And that's my favorite tree that y'all see me made so many videos. It's so tall. Look at that. So tall. Let's get right into this video. I'm gonna be talking to y'all about how to connect with trees and nature. Now, I get this question a lot, and I know a lot of y'all may be wondering, how do I connect with nature? How do I connect with trees? How do I connect with the energy that is within this planet? Now, before I even start telling you how to connect with trees, how to connect with nature, you need to understand what nature is. Understand that everything you see, this leaf, this tree, this small one right here, the grass beneath you, is all a part of you. Now you may say, how is that a part of me? I'm a human, that's just a plant. That's true. But think about it like this. You aren't a human fully. You are the soul that is within that human. You are the soul that is within this leaf. You see, everything has spirit energy within it. Everything. This tree has spirit energy. Grass has spirit. Everything has spiritual energy. So when you think about it like this, okay, if I'm spirit energy, and the soul that is within this leaf is spirit energy, and the soul that is within this tree is spirit energy, y'all hear that, nature? Then, wait a minute. There is no separation. We are the same, okay? So now that you understand that, I'm going to tell you how. First of all, the first thing I would tell you, if you want to learn how to connect with nature, how to connect with these amazing trees, understand these trees have amazing energy. But you need to understand this. Don't go into this with no expectations. Don't go into this thinking, okay, I'm going to experience this, or I want to feel this. Don't do that. And another thing I'll tell you is, don't look for validation. I was talking to a girl last night that I'm getting to know. And when she was talking, she was like, okay, I want to find validation. Because you see, validation is searching from the ego point of view. You're just searching to prove you're right. And then once you prove you're right, you're not really going to care anymore. So if you want to connect with trees and connect with nature, don't search for validation in it. Because these trees will connect with you. They will connect to you. But only if you are pure, and only if you're doing it and trying to experience that for the right reason, okay? So now we got all that out of the way. How do you connect? First of all, like I said, no expectations. Don't look for validation. Second of all, it's pretty simple. You have to get in nature. Find you a tree. And this can be any tree. You don't have to be in the woods like this. This can be any tree you see. Find one. And what I want you to do is this. Before you try to connect with it, before you even worry about that, just simply touch the tree and say this. Tree, is it okay if I connect with you? That's what I want you to say. Just say that. Don't expect to experience anything. Don't expect to feel anything. But understand that these trees can hear you. They can pick up on vibrations. These are very, very wise creations. They are. Now, that's what I want you to do. Second of all, stay consistent with this. Stay consistent with it. At first, you may not feel something. When I first started touching trees, I remember the first time I ever did it. When I first started doing this, I didn't experience anything. I was like, okay, well, I touched the tree. It's a part of me, but I didn't really experience anything. And then one day, I I started feeling something. And I was like, hold on. I wasn't feeling this yesterday, so what is this? And I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it until I eventually came to the point where I realized this tree was communicating with me. It was. Sometimes I stutter because of the energy that this tree gives me. But I'm going off on a tangent. Get back on track. To connect with a tree, find you a nature spot. Find you a tree. Me personally, when I came back here, I was looking around. I was like, what tree do I want to connect with? Which one do I want to connect with? And this one just stood out to me. It really did. So find a tree, find a nature spot, find a place where you feel like, find a place where it's okay for you to let go. And when I say let go, I mean this. A place where you can fully relax without having to be consciously aware of what's going on around you. Now, I'm not saying just black out or nothing, but I'm saying it's pretty much like meditation. You have to calm your mind. You gotta quiet your mind. You gotta tune into the frequency of this tree or anything you want to connect with. It can be the grass, it can be leaves, it can be small plants. Everything has spirit energy within it, okay? So you have to let go when you're trying to connect with trees and to connect with nature. You have to let go, because I promise y'all, based off my own experience, this does work. It does. This tree has given me so much information for my videos. Like, I made a video, and y'all can go look this up. It was, what was the title? It was that spirituality is changing my life. That was a 20-minute video, and I really want that video to be like 3 minutes. But as I was connecting with this tree, it's as if I was downloading information from it. For those that have seen the movie Avatar with the blue people, you understand what I'm talking about. How they put their hair and they connected and they experience memories and stuff. Ideas, downloads. That's because these trees hold wisdom. So when you're out here connected with nature and you're sitting near a tree, it's possible for you to download certain information. It's possible for you to receive certain things. Because understand this, you are constantly in receiving mode. You're just not aware of it. So when you finally get in receiving mode, boom, the information pours. Okay? So understand these trees are alive. They will connect with you. And to wrap this video up, I'm gonna recite what I told you in a nice knot. If you want to connect with a tree, do it for the right reason. Don't do it for validation. Don't do it for the ego, no. Do it because you simply want to experience something truly spiritual. Because once you experience connecting with a tree, your viewpoint on life will most likely change. Because it'll then hit you that everything is me. You'll never be bored. Trees have the ability to literally cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy. You may be feeling sad, you may be feeling down. Just being near a tree, if you tune into the right frequency, it can heal you. It can. So if you want to connect with a tree, quiet your mind. Have no expectations. Don't seek validation. Don't. Next, find you a tree and find a spot where it's okay for you to let go. It's okay for you to just kind of drift out just a little bit. Stay aware, because you got to stay safe, but just to the point where it's okay for you to just drift out just a little bit. Because when you drift out, that's when you can ascend to higher vibrational frequencies. And the third thing is simply stay consistent. Stay consistent with it. Fourth thing, before you connect with this tree, touch it like this. You can hug it like some people hug it. Some people have their back to them like you see me. I like this position. I would be sitting, but my camera isn't high enough. But just touch the tree, and you can say this out loud or you can say this in your head. Because understand that spiritual beings don't use mouths to talk, okay? So you can communicate mentally too, just like off the movie Avatar. So simply say, hey tree, is it okay for me to connect with you? want to say this. You want to ask permission. It's just, it's more formal that way. Because when you do that, they pick up on your energy, they pick up on your vibration. If you are sincere, they'll respond. Okay? Understand that I didn't look up any information about how to connect with trees when I did this. I didn't look up anything. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't look up anything, because obviously you're watching this video and I appreciate it. But the reason I say that is, don't go search a bunch of things on what you should feel. Because once you search those things, and once you may know those things, well, you can't know it till you experience. Once you believe those things, it can kind of cloud your judgment and cloud your growth, because your mind will be trying to force you to experience something that you may not be experiencing. And then that brings me to my last point. You may say, well, how do I know when this tree is speaking to me? How do I know if this tree is connecting with me? This is an answer that a lot of you may not like. But the simple answer is, you'll know. You'll know because it's something you've never experienced before. Never experienced before. And that's the reason that I'm not going too in depth with my own experience, because I want you to have a genuine experience. I want you, the best way to do this, don't know anything about it. I mean, you can know the basics, but don't go and try to search things, oh, what should I feel? Or like, don't do that. Because then you literally, without even, you may subconsciously do this. Try to force yourself to be to a point and force yourself to have an experience that you're really not having. Okay? So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and just go try this. Go connect with trees. Because, thank you, tree. Once you do this, once you experience this, you'll realize that you are one with everything. Everything is you. There is no separation. Separation is only an illusion. Separation is an illusion created by this matrix. Okay? So to recite my points one last time. Find a tree. Find a nature spot. A spot where it's safe for you to let go. Okay? Second of all, and I'm going out of order with these, but just remember this. Second, always ask the tree for permission before you connect with it. And you can do this in your own way. You don't have to do it exactly how I told you. Whatever you want to say, make it unique. Understand that spirituality is your experience. Make it unique. They hear you. They sense your energy. Hear that, nature? They feel your aura. They know if you're genuine. They do. So make it unique. Third, go into this with no expectations. Don't seek validation. Don't seek validation. Fourth, stay consistent with this. Stay consistent with it. And I promise you, you will experience something if you're doing this for the right reason. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's been times where I sat near this tree right here for like 40 plus minutes, and it literally felt like that. Like, I'm telling you, these trees are of a higher vibration. And if you tune into that frequency, things may happen to you that may blow your mind. Anyways, remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Go out and get out in nature, man. Just go get in nature. It'll raise your vibration. Remember, make sure you follow me on Twitter @TySpiritual. And if you want another video to watch, click that video that's popping up somewhere on that screen, and make sure you hit that subscribe button that's popping up somewhere on that screen. Thank you so much to my, I call it my favorite tree, because it's the tree that has given me the most energy. From the first time I touched it, I picked up on the life force and the life energy that was within it. The first time. That's why I call this my favorite tree. Okay? Anyways, remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Hope you guys enjoy the scenery. Go get out in nature. It'll raise your vibration. Ty Spiritual signing out, bro. Simple. Oh, one more thing. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. While I was connecting with this tree, I received a download. And that download said, and I'm not gonna say that, but that download said that us trees are an expression of all. I'm gonna say this again. That download said us trees are an expression of all. If you have a deeper insight on what that means, or you may think, well, I'll put it like this. What do you think that means? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll say it again. Us trees are an expression of all. Let me know what you think that means below, man. Ty Spirits is signing out, bro. Thank you so much, tree. Thank you so much. Simple.